and this is another day, another trading day. So if you watch yesterday's video, I definitely learned a lot from it psychologically because, it was quite psychologically challenging for me. By the way, this thing that you're seeing right now, it was like a random forward test type shit. Didn't enter on this. Anyways, on this day right now, we had a 8:30 news, so we have data high and data low. I have a really clear bias in the day. I'm gonna be bullish until I'm proven wrong. But retrace on this LR, or at least lower first, then before going higher, it's going to be a lot better because we had a really shallow retrace after this bullish reaction, and trying to rebound this to at least equilibrium is definitely possible, which is we have this central hourly as well as this data low, creating equal low at least also this low. So what I want to see is we either manipulate lower first or take this equal highest and go lower. That's the higher probability approach that I want to see here. Market open to manipulate higher because we left literally relative equal lows on these data lows because we had 8:30 news. If we look here. Um, that 8:30 news, which is what is that? CPPI. So that's that. Just marked out the same thing that you're seeing on NQ as well, which is central hourly gap, the data low, as well as the sell side liquidity over here. Same thing is marked out on NQ. This one is a pretty doable long, but I won't do it. But this one's a pretty doable long approach. Uh, because that's pretty much the first shit you're gonna hit. Oh, it's already a 5 minute here, so this one's a more premium one. And then just stop for this IVG. But obviously, you know me, guys. I never trade pre-market. If you were here, you already break even anyways, so you're not really caring much about the risk. So yeah, we'll see here how the market open would do. The 50 minutes is definitely holding. It seems like we can inverse this 5 minute before market opens, or if we manipulate here, get already a short setup off of this. That is a shortable area. Because this one is pretty much LRs over here. Pretty much LRs. It's also a lower volatility type of shit. So this makes it even better. Because I'm planning to go minis. This one's a really good short place. Not gonna lie. To the point that I want to short this if this inverses. Is there a 2 minute here? Oh, there's a 2 minute. So it's gonna close. Oh, it's gonna close right at 9:30. No, I'm not entering that. So, but the shorts here look so good. And I think it's gonna close out of market open, and market open is just gonna dump. But we're gonna open a 15-minute gap here, so I'm gonna definitely mark that one out on market open. Because we can manipulate higher first on this 15-minute gap and then dump lower. Or dump lower first and then get the bush higher. This one just looks so free. You get the inversion lower, just so free. But you don't know what market open would do, right? We all know that. And we're gonna create a 15-minute gap here, right at market open. So I'm gonna mark out that high. Because that could be a high where we could definitely manipulate onto. Before going lower, so we're prepared here. If you could see, all the M and Qs are in. We inverse, see that, the 2 minute inverse, but we pump higher first. So NQ takes a 15-minute, ES doesn't, at least as for the moment, as of the moment. Yeah, we got an SMT here. If you wanted to short this is a shortable territory. But I won't do that. It's a very shortable territory. So shortable. But I would see a closure first before I do anything else. So it's gonna be like a close here. So then SMT off of that, off of this 15-minute right here. Are we gonna dump? Are we just gonna keep on dumping or reverse off of this? That's a really good manipulation place. You can just literally hop in on like the 30-second close and just go break even right away. Yeah, could have had that, then just break even right away. And bro, you hit 3P initially done on the day. I mean, right away. It's a really nice manipulation. But for me, that's a little too quick. But yeah, the 30-second definitely had an entry right here. 3130 with the stops at 3150. Oh yeah, that shit just keeps on dumping. What happened on ES? It's not moving. Is this normal? Is ES really not moving? Am I recorded? Yeah. ES is not moving at all. So I think we tap. The hour until the hourly here, which I think also is in the EQ of this leg. Is it aligned to any sort of session low? Let's see. Oh, it was just bugging. Oh, look at this. It took a 15 minute. It was bugging, guys. It wasn't moving. It wasn't moving. Thankfully, they didn't take it because technically this wasn't an SMT. It's just a pure flush at that moment. So yeah, that's a London low taken out. Let's see if it's a place where price may reverse. We took the same thing on ES. We can just literally dump here. So I'm gonna take this out. Is that just noise? We created equal highs over here. It's much better if we manipulate it on this data high before getting that move. But I think there's a chance for this to reverse. I don't think it will fully dump on the sell side unless the stock market decided to do that. Technically, this is also an hourly rate here. You see this area right here. I would say this area is pretty sensitive. Yeah, that area should be pretty sensitive. This one is a pretty sensitive area for me. Because it's like a BPR, also an hourly. But it's not a good place to long at as well. I'd rather see a retrace on like a 5 minute gap or 3 minute. But I think some people might have take this because there was a 30-second short here. You were able to catch it on NQ, but for me, everything were happening too fast and ES wasn't moving as well. It was a 3-1-3-4. Decent fill. I think stop would be like right here, whatever you want to. Just target 50 points. Just really nothing clear at that moment. Like, are we just gonna start dumping or what? Not sure yet. And I think if this moved and then I went to break even right away, I would have get stopped out as well. You know me, I go to break even pretty fast when it's not within my territory of type of trades or like it just started boozing. So let's see. It's an equal low of a that. But for me, technically we already took this hourly anyways. We tapped the VPR already. But it's still an equal low technically, right? There are lows over here. Yeah, there's still lows here. You're not gonna make a 5 minute yet, but you're definitely making a 3 minute pretty soon, which is gonna be this. So this is a good place where we can see some sort of rejection, then go lower again. Really good place to short. A really good place to short. I want the ET to get hit, not just a tap on the 3 minute. So, so yeah, pretty much just pretty random. If you took this, good for you, but for me, a lot of shit can happen. I'd rather see a 1 minute close blower after that. But if you caught the 30 seconds, something like right here, uh, you're definitely banking. I mean, already banked. I'll be honest with you. Thank you just dumped. What you doing? That's not my cup of tea of short, but definitely, um, it's a trade that I would do 2 minis at. Like let's say I limit at 30667, then yeah, initially just immediately got stopped out there forever. Generating LR towards this gap. Technically like an hourly gap, right? So, but we already tapped an hourly, so rejection from here, like reversal, definitely valid, but I need a higher time to confirmation for that. 3 minute already tapped a 3 minute, but I want a deeper one. But there was already a stop hunt. This shit can definitely dump if it wanted to. Yeah. Standard here. If you did like 4 minis, yeah, this shit would bank. Yeah. I'm just gonna watch this. At least we tap this, we can get longs off of this, by the way. We can get longs off of that. Oh, ES gave the short setup. This is the type of short. Oh my days, I didn't. This is the type of short I would take. Seriously, that's the type of short I would take. But NQ didn't provide that setup. Yeah, this is S plus for me if you would ask me, huh? But I never trade on ES. Always NQ here, always NQ. Yeah, it's might be a no trade day. It's just the move is being created, but there's also a long here, like long off of this. Yeah, because we already tapped this hourly gap that I was talking about, but it could just keep dumping towards this low. That's a pretty valid place. Just gonna mark out this 5 minute that's gonna open in a minute. Guess it's a place where price could definitely come back to and have a mech long towards that. Oh yeah, this is a definitely like a mech long being presented. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can we see this in action? Nasdaq? Can we see this Nasdaq? No, I don't think so. It's just gonna dumpy. Yeah, it's just dumping. Nasdaq is just dumping. So yeah, guys, this is looking like a lower sell side now. If we just keep flushing from this sell side, honestly, I don't know if there's gonna be any setup there. Didn't give us the manipulation high that I was looking for, which is on those data highs. Let's mark out the EQ of this leg, or we can just do this as well. It's pretty fine. The EQ of this and your EQ. That's it. Anything else is gonna be the most sensitive part here. Okay, on ES we already tapped EQ, so I'm not gonna even mark that out. If anything else, I'll mark out like 5 minute gaps type shit for 3 minutes. This one just kept on dumping. Just kept on dumping. If you what were they say? Like you can sue me? I think it was right here. No, not that one. It was higher. Probably the kind over here. What did I say here? You can sue me if this shit retraces. And yeah, I just kept on dumping. What is this? I don't even want to trade this, guys, if I'll be honest with you. It's like you can short here anytime you wanted to. I was thinking about shorting when we tapped the 3 minute, but yes, it's the give the S plus setup because if Anki presented this, I'm in here, but it didn't. Because even at the 30 second, let's off this trading mode first. Because even at the 30 second, is there an inversion of that? Pretty much none, right? It's like a CISD entry. So I don't want none of that. On the 15 second, I think it was this one or this one. I cannot see it no more. But bro, there's just really no setup off of that. Feel me? So they both have EQ, right? That is insane. I guess we're just gonna dump and dump and dump. But I really don't want to see this dump, if I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't really want to see this dump yet. Give me like a really fat retrace and then I'm gonna short off of that. That sounds pretty good, right? Because there's no way there's any shit here. Maybe at 9:50, because we're gonna open another 5 minute candle. Because the 5 minute right now is not gonna get touched in the next 5 minutes unless we pump 200 points towards it. That's just not how market works, bro. At least probability wise, it has a low probability of shit that shit could happen. This thing is like, if you're a gambler, you say, "Oh shit, it's dumping." You short any part of the flood, you're banking. That's this type of dump. And it's a place I just know not. Didn't fully like it. Just retrace in a 2 minute for you to flush. I mean, so bearish though. So even if you short, there's a short here, but I don't like this because this one is gonna fill the 3 minute gap. I don't want none of that. There was this 30 second tap that is actually pretty good. You entered off of this really decent continuation because you tap on the CISD as well as 1 minute gap. Keep while maintaining the sell side liquidity attached. So here, if we're not gonna get longs off of this, I don't know. Maybe NQ would catch up. Who knows? But nothing is relevant if you see a 700 point dump. 700 point dump. Yeah. That is just nuts. But yeah, there's definitely a setup here. It depends how your conviction is. Like technically, this one's what are these candles, right? It's just full. Got this 5 minutes. Not gonna have a good close yet on NQ, so much chill out. I need a break, if ever. This has to break. Yeah, this has to break if I'm gonna long this. Because if not, then we're showing weakness to go higher. But ES is just pumping. The 3 minute also with close, so that's good. Choo, 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 choo. This 1 minute close is above. It's decent. But ES is about to cut to 15 as well, so that's not a good thing. And we hit EQ already. It's just like more of shorty from here, if anything else. It's more of shorts. It's definitely more shorts. It's no 3 minutes, so yeah. And if anything else, it's more shorty. More shortable. Because longs are, bro, 5 minutes failed to close. 3 minutes failed to close as well. So if anything else, it will go lower. Revisit maybe the 10 a.m. open, but it's really unclear. ES is had the best. If you trade ES, bro, you hopped in here, you hopped in over here, and just bet, just shit the bet, right? I don't know what's the risk here. Like you're banking, right? You're banking. Um, there's always setups on ES, like even in the maybe not the 5 minute, the 3 minute, but it's obviously bullish. But ES is not doing that. So this one is a 15-minute gap. Yeah, more or less is gonna be a no trade day. Because this type of PA um needs more fluentness. Like has to be more fluent. Because I mean, for me, we dump so much to the point that I don't really care if we'll go if we're not gonna go higher. Because it's fairly obvious we're gonna go higher. But obviously, I want like valid closes, like a 5 minute close or a 3 minute close with a decent fill. Anything else? This one made equal highs in the 15 minute, which is good. Gonna get like an entry off of this buy limit and the sell stop here. If you can get it, you know, it's less likely, but if price really wants to take us, I guess it would happen. I don't think so. It's a lot more choppy now, if ever. If anything else. But if you enter off of this close, what I was waiting for, should be good. Unless we went to break even early. So we tapped the 15 minute now. Can we get some sort of rejection lower? But now the 5 minutes about to close. So it's like really FE territory, if you may. A territory that is not really that good type shit. Feel me? It's really valid to long from here, like dumping that much. Should be longing. But I just didn't want to enter here. Um, I mean, on shorts right now, you have this 3 minute inversion with my stops at this 2.576 area. I'm gonna go break even pretty soon. Yeah, let's go break even here. There you go, break even. I'm gonna go TP when we hit this 5 minute. Where's the TP? 500 day. All right, call it a day. Um, so I just really small day there. This could still dump, but for me, I'm leading, still bullish on the day. So why did it take this trade? So if we look at ES is a lot farther, giving us an SMT on this 15 minute gap. There you go, SMT. This is a lower probability day, that's why I de-risk a bit, even though I said I want to go one mini, but looks like a lower probability day. Anyways, we had an SMT out of this 15 minute gap on ES. So we have a 15 minute gap here. There you go. And we're getting straight reversal out of that, which is perfect. So we had an SMT because if we would look at NQ, the 15-minute gap was actually up here, giving us an SMT out of this high. It would stop me at break even if I didn't enter off of that. So what was my entry trigger? We had the stream at IFVG, which is the highest time frame inversion on this leg. So you can see there's no 5 minute. We only have a 3 minute, 2 minute also inversed. So where was my entry? When we had the 3 minute inversion, I didn't enter right away. I waited for this 15-second close, 15-second inversion. Say, bro, why didn't go one mini? First of all, I didn't like how the market was moving. It's looking lower probability to me. Because, bro, look at this. We dumped 700 points out of market O, closer to 800. So it's lower probability uh, for me. And then here, we just had a retrace. I was like, okay, we had to stream at IFVG. If this gap holds, or at least, it reaches really even higher to this PPR, I would short. And we get the 15-minute IFVG. And I was able to calculate my risk as well. I mean, if I went for a limit order, yeah, maybe 2560, 2570, it's a little, really, really small stop. But I entered at, where's my entry? At 29546. So my entry was right about here. This was my entry, and I put my stops at this high. So I had a 30-point stop, still within my risk parameter, but because of what's happening currently, I went for a, what you call this, a micro, which is not a huge issue for me. Winning day, it's still winning day. Just do this slowly, and yeah, we won 1040 today, and for me that's pretty good. Yeah, obviously one mini would sound a lot better here because technically that was I only need 50 points, so it was like technically like a 1 minute trade. That's where was my entry here, and basically it closed eventually, and just got a little bit of retrace, and that would have banked anyways, but. It just really wasn't anything high probability today that I really want to risk. And Kion, this is a 5 minute gap, 3 minute IVD, so SMT on 15 minute gap. So really simple day, not really much happened. If anything else, I said there was a 30 second here. If you were holding a live account, you literally could have held this because even if you're trailing stops, you're not even gonna get trailed out. You could have like smacked this amount of points, but obviously that's for live accounts, and it's really what a type of trade like, bro. 1 in a million type of shit. But yeah, uh, this also had a decent entry. I didn't love it though. ES was killing it on that entry because at that particular time, ES formed this perfect short opportunity, not for NQ though. So there's really no entry for me. I didn't like this. It just retraced on like a 2 minute gap, but the stop loss became a 3 minute, so didn't like it. There was a 30 second version here, tap at 30 second, DPR here, then dumped. So it's pretty much that, guys. Really quick entry here. I only gathered 57 points, so maybe it's not on a perfect on the 5 minute gap. I eh, closed at 29488, so it was like this. And my stops again were at this high. Because this high right here, 579 was pretty much this. The end of the 15-second IVG. So we're done with the day, guys. Win day is a win day. Not really that big of a day, as I was anticipating, but really nothing much to be seen in this day. Peace.